Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys along for a week in my life of spending. So we're going to start this video on August the 3rd today, which is my mother-in-law's 60th birthday. Shout out to her. That's important because as we move through the video, you'll see that some expenses that we have are going to be related to my mother-in-law's 60th birthday because we are hosting her party here at our house. Say hi to my dog, Lady. So I've been wanting to film one of these videos for a while, but never got around to it, but we're going to do it today because if you've been following along for like a year, you will have seen a what I spend in a week or a spending video or whatever on my list of videos to potentially film every month. So we are finally getting around to doing it today, and I am excited about that. So let's talk about what all has happened today when I woke up. So today our Roku came out for $14.99. That is, I think, NBA Live. I don't really know what it is. I just know it's one of my husband's expenses related to TV stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's NBA Live. It comes out like it shows that it's coming from Roku for whatever that means. So I think it's NBA Live. I don't really know. I just know that we signed up through Roku, and so it comes out through there. So $14.99 for that. We have also spent $2.99 on Hulu, and we are currently under some type of promotion where we are getting Hulu for $2.99 for 6 months. Honestly, it's kind of like a no-brainer to pay for it because it's so cheap. And if you're wondering what we watch, we watch the Kardashians and then other shows that we see fit, but like right now we're watching the Kardashians, so probably could do without it and without watching the Kardashians, but whatever. $2.99. My husband apparently went to Wendy's this morning for work. As you know, I track our expenses every day, so I'm actually starting with sharing expenses that we've already tracked, but moving forward I will share expenses as we track them or as they take place. So my husband went to Wendy's for $7.54 for breakfast, and then we also paid for our Mint Mobile. So I paid up my bill for Mint Mobile for a full year, and my husband and I have been using Mint Mobile for about a year and a half, but we pay his bill every 3 months. I don't really know why, but we just paid his bill in August for $130.77, and that is with taxes included. So technically it was $120 plus $10.77 for taxes, and so we won't pay his bill again until September, October, November. Yes, I just looked at it. It says November 1st is when the next payment is due. So that took place today. Now, if you've ever thought, why in the world is my wireless bill so darn high? Then let me tell you about Mint Mobile, who I am partnering with for today's video. You might already know about Mint Mobile if you've seen any of those funny ads from Ryan Reynolds, who is also an owner, but let me quickly tell you about how awesome their service is. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 a month, and you don't have to sacrifice any speed or data or coverage. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network, and they keep costs low because they sell direct to you online. So they cut out the retail stores and the salespeople. So why would you pay more than you have to for access to the same network? Now, we all know how I feel about big wireless. I have forever avoided big wireless. There's not a day that I don't think you guys knew me in my relationship with big wireless. I think before I even got on YouTube, I had already gotten rid of big wireless, and y'all know I feel strongly about paying the lowest amount possible for service, because when you're doing that, you're really getting the same, you get the same everything. You're not sacrificing anything. All Mint Mobile plans offer unlimited text, unlimited talk, plus lightning fast 5G, and what's the other thing? Oh, and a free mobile hotspot. That's the most important part. Because, well, for me, I'm an iPad girly, so I need my device, my phone here, to be able to turn into a mobile hotspot so I can use my iPad, which is here. Mint also offers a modern family plan that allows you to set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. Obviously, my husband and I are a part of the modern family plan. We switched to Mint Mobile because it is affordable, and that's pretty much all she wrote. Plus, you can do a free trial before you make the switch to ensure that your data, your coverage, your speed, all that I talked about is going to be the same, which is pretty much a no-brainer. You do the free trial to see and make sure everything is going to be everything before you make the switch. And for me, well, at the time, I was in a place where I was traveling to areas that were more rural, but now I don't travel to any rural areas for work or for any other reason, you know, on a day-to-day basis. So I have the perfect coverage here at my house, which is where you can find me. I use my phone and my iPad both for different things, but for my iPad, I really don't need to, I'm not watching YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I just use it to read, check in with my planner, with my Notion. Now on my phone, scrolling, checking emails, all that fun stuff, the service is perfectly fine with those types of tasks. There is a little promo going on right now that I am hoping that anyone who is interested in Mint Mobile will take advantage of. For a short amount of time, you can get the $30 plan for 50% off, which is $15. And that is the unlimited plan, which is, like I mentioned, normally $30 a month. To get started, you can use the link in my description box, or you can scan my QR code here. And if you've already made the switch, let me know in the comments. Now, that is all that has taken place as of right now. I will be moving throughout the day. I don't think I'm gonna, actually, I ordered some groceries from Walmart, but the thing is, they will be delivered tomorrow. So they did do a hold on my account, and how this works is once they actually deliver, they will update it with the actual amount. Because let's say something's not available, or they, you know, something's out of stock, that would change the actual price. So I'll update you on that tomorrow. But we already bought so many things so far this month, or just so far this past week, to prep for the party and stuff. So I don't know that we will even spend too much more money today. We will have to see about that. But either way, we are going, you guys are coming along for the ride for a whole week of spending. So I will check back in with you guys the next time that we spend. Hello, and welcome to Spending Diary Day 2. So today is Friday, August the 4th, and let's talk about what all is new. So just so we're clear, I track all of our expenses here. That's okay. I'll show you a better depiction in a minute. But I track all of our, oh, maybe because the brightness was down. Yeah. I track all of our expenses here in Notion. And we already talked about what took place on yesterday, but let's see what all took place yesterday, actually. So we had, I gotta change that. Anyway, we had talked about Roku, Hulu, Wendy's. We talked about my husband going to Wendy's, right? For breakfast? Yeah. Mint Mobile. And that's it. Okay, so also yesterday, my husband already told me this, but he went ahead and purchased, so he paid $25 to wear jeans on Fridays for the school year, which is crazy because in my district, last year, they let us wear jeans on Fridays for free. But as of right now, they're not really feeling the whole jeans thing, which I probably wore jeans 3 times last year. I don't like jeans. I hate wearing jeans. So it doesn't matter to me any, but the fact that they have them pay for that is funny. And then I think he bought a shirt. So that took place yesterday. He also then went to Walmart to get some pool chemicals. And for what he paid for his shirt and the jeans, is $41.68, and then he went to Walmart and spent $55.38, and then he went to McDonald's and spent $9.05. So he went out to eat twice yesterday. I don't know which is which. I feel like he went to breakfast at Wendy's for $7.54, and then lunch at McDonald's for $9.05. And then this week's been a little spendy for us because we're trying to get into the groove of things with being back at school and all of that. So let's talk about today. So my husband has already spent $160 on a vending machine. I just saw that. So I guess he bought something to drink, which is beyond me because we have drinks here, but he probably forgot or whatever. We don't go back and forth about each other's spending because we have our own personal money allocated into the shopping budget, or a part of our budget, and we get to spend our money how we see fit. So I don't have to be worried about why he's spending $160 at the vending machine unless he were to spend, because even if he spent $160 every day, he still would only be at $48, which he he has the ability, his personal spending budget is more than $48, and so is mine. So I don't clock what he's spending money on, because that's how our budget is set up. Plus, unless we couldn't pay our bills, I don't think I would clock spending anyway. But moving on, let's talk about today. So today, let's look at our to-do list. You know, this big party that we're throwing is tomorrow, and so far we have 40 people RSVP'd. So there's that. And let's see about what we have to do today. So today we need to prep the pool, which we already got the chemicals, and we have water here at our house. Fix our patio ceiling, which we think we're just going to nail it with nails that we have here. So I don't think we'll need to go to Home Depot or Lowe's or anything for any materials. Then we need to decorate, which we have all the decor, and move and like set up our table and chairs. And tomorrow though, we will spend money. But as of today, we probably are going to eat out for dinner, just because once we clean this whole place, I don't see me preparing a whole meal. Our family is starting to roll in today, so I'm trying to avoid having to do anything outside of just decorate basically and prep the house. But I do think I'm going to take myself to lunch. I don't take myself to lunch often. I don't buy lunch at work almost ever, just because it's a headache trying to figure out where I want to go and leaving one school and going to get the food and going back, because some schools are not located near restaurants. They're just out the way. So doing that is annoying, and just the whole process, spending the money is annoying. But I will say, this week I have packed my lunch 3 days, and Wednesday I took myself out to eat, actually. And today, I think Wednesday I went and got takeout. Today I think I might actually take myself out to eat. There's a food that I've been wanting, so I may go get it. I thought about inviting my coworkers, then I was like, maybe a friend. Then I was like going through people who I could invite. But to be honest, during the workday, it's just so, you know, like I can't say for sure when I'm going to take my lunch. I do schedule out a time for it, but that doesn't always go to plan. I might have to rearrange my schedule. So it's not worth inconveniencing other people with any scheduling mishaps that I might face. So therefore, I'm probably going to take myself out to eat. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. I'm currently in my car. I have no lunch, so I have no choice but to either try to come home and fix something or take myself out to eat. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I think I'm going to take myself out to eat. So if I do, obviously, I will share that with you in real time. But I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. We'll have to see. The only thing that is preventing me from potentially doing it is the fact that I could come home and try to whip up a meal, or I could have cooked already yesterday. But I just, you know, this week is just a week of pure chaos. Once this party is behind us, which is tomorrow, thankfully, then I feel like everything else will be fine. Next week, I'll be able to get back into the groove of things. But that's an update on our spending diary as of today, Friday, August 4th. I will check in with you guys later. I was already going to Chinese for my lunch break anyway, because I just really felt like after the week that I've had, I really just want to eat out for lunch, which I don't often do. So I'm here. But then I had texted my husband to see what he was doing for lunch. He's doing his last planning day, and then I think his students and everybody, they come back on Monday. So I knew that he could potentially go to lunch with his coworkers or whatever. Like, we don't plan for lunch in general because he cannot leave his school for lunch. I can. So we don't really plan for lunch ever. But then, it just dawned on me. I'm like, oh, let me see what time my husband's taking his lunch. So the moral of the story is, he's conveniently taking it the same time that I'm taking mine. So he will be here any minute, and we're going to get Chinese. He doesn't love Chinese food just in general, which is why I was coming here by myself. But he will eat it. It's not his first pick. But anyway, he's on his way here. So I will give you guys an update once we get in here and get to spending.
God, no.
So we're stopping. This is out of order, but I know you won't know that this is out of order.
It's out of pocket. That's what it is.
I'm talking to the vlog. I've skipped a few steps. I'll have to go back and figure out. But yeah, we're getting Hardee's for breakfast. It's the day of the party, and obviously we're not cooking. And we're currently complaining that we ordered 2 biscuits and a medium Sprite, and it's $15.
Yes, that's outrageous.
That is outrageous. That means the
That doesn't even make
sandwiches
sense.
were like $6
$6.
each, maybe.
Man, the Sprite was $3.
I told you.
Because without that, it would have been like $8, $9.
I told you that the drink had to be like $3. Even still, that's wild.
Thank you.
You had a sausage biscuit, but it's super.
Yeah. Put a little
I
extra
told you
on
you
it.
had Sprite at home. Could have saved yourself $3. Happy August the 7th. I love this camera so much. I'm so glad it's repaired. Anyway, I thought it would be time for us to check in with the budget. The tea is that, I don't know why, I thought it was a good idea to start this vlog right before we had family coming in, but it ended up being like us spending the whole weekend together rather than just the whole day or a whole day. So yeah, I'm kind of behind with my vlogging, but it's okay because I did track everything and I'm here to pick up where we left off. We already talked about Mint Mobile and Walmart, right? Because my husband went there to get pool supplies. We already talked about that. Then we have, what do we have next? Then we have McDonald's. I think my husband had gone there. The vending machine he had purchased from there. Stash. Okay, so we invest $20 per week via Stash, and that is where that money went. So that took place on Friday automatically. On Friday as well, we went to Chick-fil-A for dinner because we had already decorated and set up, and we were not going to be cooking food. So we went to Chick-fil-A. My husband got gas or maybe some beer for the party at Circle K. We went to Academy Sports because we needed pool sticks, and so we went ahead and purchased 2 additional pool sticks, and both of our tips had broken on our 2 original pool sticks, so we bought new tips for the pool sticks and some ping pong balls. So that's what happened here with Academy Sports, except one pool stick is low-key broke. So I'm either gonna glue it back together or take it back because it shouldn't have been falling apart already. Like, we just got the pool stick. For lunch on Friday though, we went to Great Chow, and then we paid for dog boarding for 2 days for $78 or $39 per day. So we paid that, I think, on Friday. We went to Walmart, or made the Walmart order that I talked about, and that was for everything for the party. So in addition to a few toiletries, maybe $25 went to toiletries. Otherwise, the rest of it went to burgers, hot dogs, pickles, ketchup, mustard, all of that. We went to Hardee's on Saturday for breakfast because we were not cooking. We went to Dollar General because we had forgotten a few things for the party, and then we picked up the cake at Publix, which you would have seen for $60.47. So this is how much money we have spent so far this week, or how much we spent really last week from the 3rd until the 6th. I count that as like last week, and now we're in a new week today, which is Monday. We haven't had any purchases as of yet, but of course, when we make some purchases, or if we make purchases, I will come back and update you. Spending update. It is Tuesday, August the 8th, 5:49 p.m. I'm leaving the gym, and I just wanted to share some updates. So our car payment came out today at $314.34. That is due every month on the 7th. And then my husband spent $1.60 at the vending machine again, which I think he had done a couple days ago, which I don't know what he's getting out of the vending machine. I don't know if it's food or drinks, but we always have drinks at home. And he takes his lunch. He must be getting like a little snack or something. You know what? He has been staying after because the boys have practice or whatever, so he's probably getting a snack. Not that it really matters, but I'm just wondering what he could be getting out of the vending machine. My guess is that it's a snack. I don't know. I'll ask when I get home if I care that much. But I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get gas. Now, I have 7 miles until empty, okay? But I really don't have to get gas, but I think I'm going to get gas. I feel like it's probably worth me going to get gas. Yeah, so I'm going to go fill up my tank. I never get gas unless I'm filling up my tank, and I have to fill up the tank probably every week and some change. week and a half-ish. If I only went to work and back, I would easily last like 2 weeks. But sometimes we take, we drive different little distances to run errands and stuff. But for the most part, I don't really go anywhere to do anything really, like as far as I don't go manually pay bills anywhere or anything. I don't go to a bunch of different appointments anywhere. I don't go to pick up groceries or to buy groceries. I have all of the things delivered, and at most I might run an errand to Dollar General on my way home. But I'm pretty on top of knowing that I need something or thinking about something that I need, and then strategically getting it when I'm going to be able to pass whatever establishment has that item. As an example, if we need dog food or something, I will just wait until I'm passing whatever store that might have the dog food that we want. We've been switching up her dog food and stuff. Still trying to figure out what she loves. She's definitely a pit mix, so chicken is out. A lot of pits are apparently allergic to chicken or have a sensitivity to chicken, so we don't do anything chicken. So sometimes it's beef or lamb, I think, pretty much the two options that we choose from. And I think she likes lamb the most, but we try different types of kibble and different types of food and treats and stuff just to see what she likes the most. But you know what I was thinking about? Sometimes I will give her like little pieces of chicken. If I'm making baked chicken or grilled chicken, I will make one that's not seasoned, and with the intention of that being like a high value treat. And she does fine with that. So maybe it's just if I feed her real chicken, she does well. Like, she doesn't have breakouts and stuff. So we always are monitoring her skin for breakouts and stuff. Now, I will say our family is throwing us a party next month in September for our birthdays, which are 11 days apart. And so far, we are not having to buy anything, but I was thinking that I might board our dog. And where she goes to boarding, it's a house with other dogs, and she has the time of her life. So I don't really think of it as boarding so much as a place where she goes to kind of have fun and interact with other dogs. So my intention really is to board her, maybe have her spend like a day there at least once a month or something. If you saw these pictures, you would be like, wow, she's in heaven. And she's definitely on pupcation when she goes there. But I did reach out to her. So I'm thinking, I told her to tentatively lock us in for the date of the party, which she would basically stay like a full 24 hours. So we may have to pay for that. But really, as long as we pay before, it seems to me as long as we pay right before we drop off, it's okay. So with that being said, although I reached out and held the spot, I haven't paid yet, so I may not actually pay for that until closer to September. So far, I think I said I'm ending this vlog tomorrow. So I'll have to add up how much we've spent so far. But tomorrow, I am going to be hanging with a friend after work, but I don't think that's going to require spending money. I'm going to go to her house, and we're going to finish decorating her room because she just moved into a new house, so I've been helping her decorate. And then we might go lay by the pool. It's an apartment. Go lay by her pool and read, because we read together and stuff. So we may do all of the things tomorrow afternoon, but I don't really think any of those things require us to spend money, because I actually have she might have some too. I was going to say I have some wine that I could take, even though she didn't mention anything about wine. I was just thinking like that might be something that we would purchase. But I think I'm going to go fill up my gas tank right now and then go home, because going outside, they say, costs like $200, so it's best to just go home. And I'm trying to see if my makeup's still on. I guess a little bit of it is. So yeah, we're gonna head to probably Raceway and fill up the gas tank. I wonder if this would like stay there while we back up. I don't know why I want to do this. And no, I don't look when I'm backing up. Okay, I do look when I'm backing up, but like, you hear that? I can see both ways clear as day, so I don't really have to back up. I don't really have to look when I back up. I mean, I do it, don't get me wrong, but it's really not that imperative anymore now that I have this backup camera, which I used to never use, and my husband thought I was nuts, and now I use it all the time because it took a while to get used to it, but I'm like, you know, it's added protection. I'm still gonna look if I need to, like if I'm in a crowded area or whatever, but for the most part, I don't have to. I have a backup. But I don't know, I don't really trust technology all like that. So, you know what's been weird? My phone has not been, why is it doing that? My phone's been doing something weird, but hopefully it's not about to bite the dust, because what I'm not going to try to be doing is getting a new phone. I do have to say, I did my nails yesterday. You know, I do my own nails. So that was free. By free, I mean I bought all the stuff months and months and months ago on the front end. And so now it's essentially free to do my nails. So we did not have a nail expense. If you're wondering why my nails have changed from the last time that we spoke, it's because I did do my nails. I do have new nails, but I did them myself. And I also did my hair, though you can't tell right now. But I did do my hair yesterday as well. Like washed it, conditioned it, detangled it, moisturized it, twisted it, and all that kind of stuff. So I had a cute hairstyle today. But I have been thinking about getting my hair done. I've been thinking about getting a blowout first, because I like to get blowouts every like 4 to 6 weeks just to get a good trim for my hair. And then I might get some kind of protective style, maybe like some box braids. But I think I'm going to wait until closer to my birthday. So we're going to rock the fro, I think, for the duration of this month. And then maybe in September, maybe before the party, maybe like the first week of September, I'll go ahead, maybe like Labor Day, if my stylist is free, I'll go ahead and get some kind of protective style. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Because we have a lot going on in September. We have our birthday party, which we don't have to do anything for that. Then I'm hosting a bachelorette brunch for my friend. And then in October, we're taking a cousin's trip and going to the beach for that. So we kind of have some things. And then, of course, you know, Q4 is always hectic in our lives. Plus the holidays. So anyway, we have all that going on, but let me go get some gas and I'll check in with you. I'm actually quite surprised. Oh, there, August the 9th, time for a spending update. So yesterday we left off with me about to get gas, and so I did do that. I filled up for 45.01. I was trying to make it to 45, but that didn't happen. My husband also filled up at the same place on the same day for 36.08. And then today, Sling TV came out, which is our cable, at $40 even. Electricity came out, which is more than our car payment, which is wild. But that's the risk you run when you're off of work throughout the summer and you're home most of the summer. $338.40. And then I am currently at Chipotle. I've decided that on Wednesdays, not only do we wear pink nails, just kidding. I don't know why I did pink nails. It was just speaking to me, kind of in my Barbie era. Anyway, not only do we wear pink nails on Wednesdays, but I've been thinking that I might treat myself out to eat at work on Wednesdays, or maybe just one day out the week, just as I don't know, I just feel like there's at least one day out the week where I'm frazzled and I don't have a lunch packed, and you know, I can whip together some type of unhealthy lunch at home, just scraps, or I can just go out to eat and get something that I would consider to be a little healthier. Although it basically is processed food for processed food. Although what I'm eating now isn't too bad. It's a Chipotle chicken ball with basically lettuce, cheese, chicken, sour cream. That's about all I put in mine. Maybe corn salsa. Anyway, that was $9.74. So today is technically the 7th day that I've been recording how much we have been spending. My guess is that we have spent $1,500 to $1,600. That would be my guess. Hello, happy Thursday, August the 10th. I am here to close out this vlog. So yesterday I actually went to hang with my friend, and then we didn't go anywhere, I lied. That whole thing was free, but on my way back I wanted some wings, and so I asked my husband if he wanted some. Obviously he wanted some, so we spent money on wings. So yesterday we spent $32.48 at Zaxby's, and that is actually going to wrap up how much money we have spent in the past week. So I have no earthly clue how much that really is, but I will pop up the amount on the screen. and I just entered that transaction. That is what just happened. Of course, as I've mentioned before, I enter in all of the transactions, so I have them all here. But yeah, it's really early in the morning. I'm saying my first words, if you can't tell, because that's why my voice sounds a little differently. But that's how much money we spend in a week. So I have longed to do one of these videos, as I have mentioned before, so I hope that you guys found this video to be helpful, perhaps, in any type of way. I'm not really sure if seeing a spendy week for us is something that's helpful. If nothing else, then it just takes you on a little dive into the behind the scenes, because I don't really share that. I just share our projected budget at the beginning of the month and then what we actually spent at the end of the month, but I don't even typically break down the shopping category. So this week, then you got to take a little deep dive into the shopping category and how we spent that money. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.